Cape Canaveral is buzzing with anticipation. The air is thick with excitement and nerves as thousands of spectators, journalists, and space enthusiasts gather for a historic event. For many, this is more than just another rocket launch. It's a chance to witness a new chapter in space exploration unfold before their eyes. Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket finally stands ready for its first flight, bathed in the golden light of dawn. The massive vehicle towers over the Florida landscape, a symbol of ambition and years of relentless effort. Years of delays, technical challenges, and billions in investment have led to this pivotal moment, the Never Tell Me the Odds mission, now set for September 29, 2025. Every setback, every redesign, and every late night in the lab has brought Blue Origin to this launch pad. This isn't just another launch, it's a make-or-break test for Jeff Bezos' vision to transform space access. For Bezos and his team, New Glenn represents the culmination of a dream to make space more accessible, affordable, and routine for humanity. New Glenn, nearly 100 meters tall and powered by 7 BE-4 engines, is designed to compete with the biggest players in the industry. Its reusable first stage is built to land and fly again, promising to revolutionize the economics of orbital launches and challenge the dominance of SpaceX and ULA. Every system is under scrutiny, as the world watches to see if Blue Origin can deliver on its promises. Engineers monitor every data stream, knowing that even the smallest anomaly could mean the difference between triumph and disappointment. The stakes are enormous. Success could validate a decade of work, while failure would cast doubt on the company's future. For the team, this is personal. Years of dedication, sacrifice, and belief in a bold vision all come down to these final moments. For Blue Origin, this is about proving it's more than a suborbital tourism company. It's a serious contender in orbital spaceflight. The world is watching to see if New Glenn can deliver payloads to orbit and open a new era for commercial space. The countdown is on, and Blue Origin's place in the new space age hangs in the balance. Every second brings the company closer to either a historic breakthrough or a humbling setback. The Titan is on the pad, and its moment of truth is fast approaching. In just moments, the world will know if Blue Origin's gamble has paid off, or if the dream of New Glenn will have to wait a little longer. New Glenn's maiden voyage carries more than just company pride. It's a pivotal moment for commercial spaceflight. For years, Blue Origin has been developing and testing their heavy-lift rocket, and now, all eyes are on this historic launch. On board is NASA's EscaPADE mission, a pair of spacecraft destined for Mars. This is not just another payload. EscaPADE represents a leap forward in our quest to understand the red planet. The two suitcase-sized probes will travel millions of miles to orbit Mars, where they'll study how the planet's thin atmosphere is gradually stripped away by the relentless solar wind. By tracking these changes, scientists hope to unlock secrets about how Mars lost its water, and what that means for planetary evolution across the solar system. This launch marks a new era for NASA, one where the agency entrusts a commercial rocket with the responsibility of delivering a critical interplanetary science mission. It's a bold step, reflecting growing confidence in private industry's ability to support deep space exploration. The entire success of EscaPADE now hinges on New Glenn's performance. Every stage, every maneuver, and every second of flight is crucial. If the launch is flawless, it will prove Blue Origin's reliability, and could open the door to more ambitious NASA collaborations, potentially reshaping the future of space missions. But if something goes wrong, the consequences would be significant. Not only would Mars science be set back, but doubts would also grow about relying on new commercial rockets for high-value, high-risk missions. For Blue Origin, delivering EscaPADE safely is more than a milestone. It's the first and most critical test of their ability to support humanity's ambitions beyond Earth. Hundreds of scientists and engineers are counting on New Glenn to ignite a new chapter in Mars exploration, one that could inspire future generations and expand our understanding of the universe. Beyond delivering NASA's payload, Blue Origin aims to recover New Glenn's first-stage booster, a cornerstone of its business model. Unlike SpaceX's propulsive landings, New Glenn's booster will be caught mid-air by a moving ship, using fins and a drag system for stabilization. This complex method is designed to reduce stress and speed up refurbishment, making launches more affordable. Success would validate Blue Origin's unique approach to reusability and signal a new era in cost-effective spaceflight. Failure would be a major setback, challenging the company's core philosophy and delaying its competitive edge. The world will be watching to see if Blue Origin can pull off this high-stakes recovery. One spectacular catch could redefine the reusable rocket game. New Glenn's journey has been marked by delays, massive investment, and relentless determination. Originally planned for 2020, the launch slipped repeatedly due to engine development challenges and supply chain issues. Jeff Bezos' personal fortune has fueled this project, allowing for patience but also drawing criticism for a lack of urgency. Leadership shakeups brought in industry veterans to push the rocket across the finish line. The result is a multi-billion-dollar gamble that has yet to generate orbital revenue. New Glenn now stands as a symbol of persistence, carrying the hopes of thousands and the weight of years of setbacks. Its first flight will test whether that determination pays off. The modern space race is defined by two radically different philosophies. On one side, Blue Origin's slow, methodical approach, where every step is carefully planned and executed with precision. On the other, SpaceX's rapid, risk-taking style, where speed and iteration are the name of the game, and learning from mistakes is part of the process. At Blue Origin, teams spend years perfecting every detail before a rocket ever leaves the ground, believing that thoroughness and patience will pay off in the long run. Meanwhile, SpaceX builds, tests, and launches at breakneck speed, embracing failure as a crucial teacher and using each setback to fuel their next leap forward. Critics argue that Blue Origin's cautious pace risks leaving them behind, as SpaceX racks up frequent launches and headlines with their bold, relentless innovation. SpaceX's ability to launch again and again, learning and improving with each mission, has allowed them to dominate the commercial space industry and set new standards for what's possible. Yet, supporters of Blue Origin believe that patience and precision could ultimately yield a more reliable and robust system, one that avoids costly mistakes and delivers consistent results from the very first flight. If New Glenn succeeds on its very first try, it could prove that a careful, measured approach can compete with, or even surpass, the rapid-fire tactics of its rival. Such a triumph would challenge the widespread belief that speed and risk-taking are always the best path to progress in space exploration. The Never Tell Me the Odds mission is more than just a technical demonstration. It's a test of two competing visions for the future of spaceflight, and a moment that could redefine industry standards. The outcome will influence how the entire aerospace industry weighs the value of caution and thoroughness against the rewards of bold, iterative experimentation. In this high-stakes race, the tortoise and the hare are both aiming for the stars, and the world is watching to see which philosophy will shape the future of space. New Glenn's success could instantly elevate Blue Origin to a top-tier launch provider, attracting NASA and Department of Defense contracts. These government deals are crucial for long-term revenue and industry credibility. NASA's Artemis program and the U.S. Space Force are both potential customers, but only if New Glenn proves itself. A flawless mission would build trust and open doors to lunar and national security launches. Failure would delay certification and reinforce doubts, making it harder for Blue Origin to compete. This launch is a referendum on Blue Origin's reputation and future. The company's promise must now become performance. The stakes contracts, credibility, and a place among the giants of space. When New Glenn lifts off, it carries not just a NASA probe, but Jeff Bezos' lifelong dream of humanity in space. Years of patient investment and ambition face their ultimate test. Success would validate Bezos' vision, proving that a deliberate, well-funded approach can rival SpaceX and win NASA's trust. It would mark Blue Origin's arrival as a true industry leader. Failure would be a public blow, fueling criticism and making future contracts harder to win. The entire space industry is watching, knowing a second major player would drive innovation and competition. As the countdown ticks to zero, the future of Blue Origin, and Bezos' legacy, hangs in the balance. The fire and fury of New Glenn's first flight will decide it all.